Good morning, listeners. If there are absolutely any of you out there yet, I don't think there are, but I shall have my say anyway. It is therapeutic for me to get this off my chest, speaking into the ether and not necessarily reaching anyone, but having my say. Couple of points I want to touch on, and I may digress completely away from the second one. That is social media, and what are you guys all doing? Is it some race for popularity that I don't understand? Is no one getting any love that we need to just go for a race for friends and to be more popular than our neighbour? I don't know. If it's what is suggested to me by my Facebook inbox, like just the sheer volume of posts and likes and sharing going on. It's not so much that. I think it's just the trivial nature of some of them. If I see something really funny, then I'm compelled to share occasionally, because it's really funny. But some of the stuff you guys sharing, I mean, you're still all my friends, obviously, and you hate me for all the right reasons, etc., and that's all cool, and that won't change. But come on, guys, let's get out into the real world and stop posting so much trash. What led me on to that second point was the Charlie Hebdo stuff in Paris. Quite annoyed by the hypocrisy of a lot of the leaders that went out on the march, but also very annoying how so many people are just so outraged by this. Yes, it's an atrocity. I'll come right out and say that. It is an atrocity. But in this country, there are atrocities happening like that every day. In a different way, an atrocity, but an atrocity nonetheless. Is a mentally ill person who doesn't have family around, that slips through the cracks, ends up homeless, getting abused, etc. That, for me, is also an atrocity. In this day and age, when we have the resources of the nation that is the United Kingdom, we've got the funds to stop that. And we see a documentary on that, and we all go, yeah, that's sad, and then we immediately move on from it. Maybe some of us are a bit more inclined, and we'll have a discussion at work the day after. But nothing gets done by and large, and you guys are not drawing up cartoons, not sharing stuff online about this. And I think that's what annoys me from the masses. You'll all jump on this bandwagon of compassion or just horror at this atrocity, and you'll let a lot of the stuff go in this country that you really need to be talking about. So that's my rant for this morning, and it's 3.5 minute long rant. Do I have anything else to say apart from that? I got my 2 points over, I think. And yeah, so the video that you're watching is some more aerial footage. Got a bit braver, going a bit further away in terms of range with my Phantom 2, which I'm still loving, by the way, and it's still working for me. Touch wood, out of the box. Really great bunch of technologies working together, and I think it's quite interesting to see where this technology is going to be going, because we've kind of heard about Amazon delivering via quads, etc., and you can kind of see that we want something like this to happen, because if it gets things off the road, and eventually we kind of want to be transporting ourselves, and if a quad is a very super stable platform that can, in theory, never crash into something, because that's a possibility within a small risk. I think that's a possibility that a computer can stop these things crashing into each other, etc. Then I think it will help massively. you know, a motorist that gets frustrated, like probably you are every day, with how clogged up the roads are, and how selfish some of the slower moving vehicles are, causing massive tailbacks, when if they just pulled over for a minute, they'd you know, release a lot of tension, and a lot of accidents would stop. But when you're trying to get to work and you have all of this traffic, then we need another solution, really, because we're just the planet is getting smaller seemingly, so we need to use the airspace more, I think. So when a lot of people are saying no, you need to clear the airspace, I might be saying the opposite. We need to actually open the airspace up a bit, and there is plenty of volume of it up there. I think it's just how it's managed, and I see it could have been really easy, and I'm hoping they don't do it. It could be really easy for the governments to come out and just ban this stuff, and that would be a great shame. So it does annoy me when I see people flying irresponsibly and absolutely outside of the law, in such a dangerous way. I think it's well, is it subjective? I mean, there are some absolute flagrant uses of drones that we've seen. For example, that guy flying in Edinburgh and Blackpool could have caused damage to your or my car or property there easily. So you've got to not fly over and respect people's property. If you're insured for it, I guess that's something else. But you know, it's kind of like we have car insurance, but people hit you and they don't leave a note on your windshield, or you know, so it's not just about a question of insurance. It's about actually getting caught. So there's that as well. And yeah, I think that's probably enough. I think you want to go about your day. I've probably said too much, but I did want to get those things off my chest, and I do look forward to seeing how the greater public view the multi-rotors and all of this coming up. There's still the price points are still means you're not seeing tons of them in the air, and I get a lot of people obviously interested when I fly them. They stop and look. They've got toddlers or whatever, and it's almost like a man with a kite sometimes, a little bit, I think. But anyway, I'm going. I've said too much. I've ranted on, and it's time to stop. So, all right, have a good day, and please think about your neighbours, and also get your head out of Facebook and start communicating properly again, please. Bye bye.